Juanita Perez is asking for help to locate her 2-year-old son, Dylan. He was taken from a market in the Mexican state of Chiapas on June 30th. Juanita says despite the media attention and help from activists, it took a long time for police and authorities to begin investigating the boy's disappearance.
I know it's not only my son that everyone should be looking for, but I know that if we search for him, we will find many other children. That's what I would like, for people to keep looking and keep coming together, not only for my son, but for the many other lost children.
Juanita's case is far from unique. Every day, an average of 7 children go missing in Mexico, and that rate of daily child abductions has almost doubled in the last 2 years.
We believe
the disappearance of young children is linked to illegal adoptions, nationally and internationally. And in the case of adolescent girls, the evidence suggests they become victims of sex trafficking. And in the case of adolescent boys, we know they are often forced to work for criminal groups.
According to the latest national statistics, more than 73,000 people are listed as missing across Mexico. And just as forced disappearances have seen an exponential growth in recent years, so have protests calling for accountability. Demonstrations like these have become very common here in the Mexican capital, and they're often organized by the family members of missing persons. And what we hear consistently from people at this type of protest is that the government isn't doing enough to find their missing loved ones. Mexico has some of the toughest laws in the region against human trafficking, but legal experts say a culture of corruption and impunity means few cases are ever solved. Many are never even investigated. In the absence of state help, dozens, if not hundreds, of collectives have been formed by the families of the disappeared. They're on a constant search for the tens of thousands of missing persons across the country, an estimated 20% of whom are children and adolescents.
20% of disappearances is a very high percentage. And if you include young adults up to the age of 25, what the data suggests is that it's Mexico's youth that is disappearing.
Many compare the phenomenon of forced disappearances in Mexico to an epidemic that has only worsened over time. Since the turn of the century, it's estimated that some 12,000 children have gone missing in Mexico, most of them between the ages of 13 and 17. Manuel Rapalo, Al Jazeera, Mexico City.